Okay, so I was really excited when this game got announced. An awesome looter shooter or a looter brawler D&D game. It sounded amazing, right? It sounds amazing. And I know, you can use it as an excuse if you want. This game was only made by what, 60-ish people, but this is Wizards of the Coast, man. Okay, in short, I don't like the game. I think it's a full. Let me quick check. It's a full price game at like Dark Alliance. It's a full price game on Steam at like 60. No, it's $40. $40. Okay, but that still doesn't excuse it. The deluxe edition is $60. So, if you guys are interested in what the game is, it is, like I said, it's a single player or a multiplayer looter, shooter, brawler, whatever you want to call it. And as far as I can see, there's no like crazy amount of microtransactions. Everything that's in the game is here, which is good. They might add new characters or maps or campaigns in the future, but as it stands right now, I really don't recommend the game. First of all, it kind of fails in gameplay. The way you control your character, and we played for a good amount of time right now, and I don't want to drag myself through this. It is not fun at all. Animations are very stiff. They are extremely stiff. It seems like the controls are fighting against you as you try to cancel out during some moves. You're locked into some moves. You have weird iframes on things. You don't know when you're safe. The dodges move is abysmal. The stamina system is really weird. When you use any special attack, it slowly drains, and I really don't like that. I know you're supposed to use stamina potions to fix it up, but it's not a fun mechanic. It's like, hey, you got all these cool special moves you unlock. We're gonna make it so every time you use it, you get punished. That is not a good feeling. I don't know. It's just like there's so many bugs too. And it's so weird because like the CPU usage of this game is not the craziest, right? It spikes up to a high amount when you're like loading it, like insanely amount. The GPU usage is pretty high. I'm playing all of this on a single PC 2080 graphics card, and the GPU usage is around 30%. So it's not like crazy, but I lowered the what the hell's it called? The frames per second 60. And the draw distance, in this sort of game, you don't need a high draw distance. And in any game, if you're gonna be in like a caves or anything, you just don't need it. They had the balls to make this game and have 4 characters to choose from. I don't care if they're preset characters, but you gotta have a good variety of classes. You know what they have in this game? You know the classes in this game? They have a fighter class. They have another fighter class. They have another fighter class, and they have a ranger. That's being simplistic, but pretty much it's a fighter, a barbarian, and like an assassin. I'm playing the archer class because that's the most difference. You're telling me a D&D game where you have stats such as intelligence and wisdom, you're not going to put a priest, you're not going to put a wizard in the base game? Are you kidding me? Look, oh my god, dude. It's like this game's a joke. I hate to say it, but it's not good. Now, people are playing through it and they're defending it and playing. They're going through it. They're going through it, and I don't hate them for that. It's free on Xbox Game Pass. You can play it there. You can play it on Steam. The online's bad. I tried for like 10-20 minutes to get into a game. No, every time I got into one, they leave right away, or they would just sit there and not join. The quick play is not good. The only way you're gonna have fun with this, not good single player, very slow, very boring as single player. Enemies don't come after you. I literally stood there 10 feet away, shooting at a character in the same room. I wasn't through like sometimes AI won't chase you down if you're in a different room. I was in the same room for most of them. You shoot, nothing. They don't chase after you. They're very slow. They walk around you, do nothing. You hit them, they bug out, they fly in the air. The puzzles in this game, if you want to call them puzzles, are abysmal. You step on some blocks, you pick something up, you put it over there. It's bad. And they have a bunch of difficulties. Like, okay, depending on your power level. 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever difficulties. As soon as you get to the first stage, difficulty 1 is stupid and useless. You just go straight to 2. I don't know. The game loop is very repetitive. Like, I can already see it's very repetitive. What's really, the only thing that would keep me playing if I had to is you do unlock new abilities with your characters. In the actual map, you run around and you can find specific treasures to permanently increase your stats. You get feats and you get stuff like that, so you can unlock, piercing strikes. You can unlock new ultimates, and every time you do level up, you can put it into a stat, so you're actually increasing your character the way you want. But it's not fun to get through. And I know I'm off the high of literally just playing it, so like I'm sure if I just sat down and took the time to think about it, I'm sure there's a lot of things wrong with it, like a ton of things wrong I can come up with. But just like as a knee-jerk reaction, I have no interest of playing any more of this. I would not recommend this to my friends. And it's not just things that they can just fix with the patch or something like that. These are like innate sort of mechanics and features that they have. You go into a fight, whatever. You go into a map. You get loot. You go out. That's it. It kind of feels like a free-to-play MMO. Like, what's that one game like? There's a ton of them, where it's like free-to-play. You have a hub. You do whatever in the hub. You go into an instance, and then you come back out. That's, it's a tried and true like format, but the gameplay here is not good. Like, honestly, Genshin Impact feels better. I said it. Genshin Impact feels better than this. The delays are so bad. The controls are whack. Every time I try to pull off a move, it kind of just fights against me and does something else. Like, this character zooms in, and you shoot. Like, I back up and shoot. Every once in a while, it'll pull off some, like, other stupid-ass move, like a special move that I unlocked, and it causes me to, use up my stamina. And, yeah, I don't want to use up my stamina, because I can't pull off moves. So then I have to keep using my basic attacks. But why do I have these special moves if the game doesn't want me to use it? It's not... I hit something like hella far away. I don't know what just happened. I don't like it. I'm sure... Okay, people will love it because they love D&D. People will love it because they don't know any better. People will love it because they have friends to play with. If you want to spend $40 and have 3 other friends to play with you, it can be a fun weekend. Just saying, that's like the only way I would recommend playing this. All 4 of you want to, spend $40? Do it. You'll have fun together. But guess what? Every game is fun with friends. You can make fun of each other. You make fun of the game. You can be competitive. Anything is fun with friends. This is, at its core, not a good game. Not a good game. Mixed at best, 5 out of 10. It could be worse. Like, it could be worse. But as it stands, I am no interest in going back to this. Ugh. All right, well, this sucked because I had high hopes for this. It is what it is.